Golly!
Up, 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 up. Hello. Can y'all hear me? Am I audible? Audible.com. That I don't even think that exists anymore. Yeah, I hear you. Awesome. That's what I wanted. That's crazy. Hello. I hear the disembodied voice of furry god. Bruh. You're crazy for that. You're wild for that one. In all
Golly!
honesty. Bro. Audible.com does in fact still exist. Does it? I feel like I never hear about it anymore. Like I feel like YouTubers used to always get sponsored by them. It's always like sponsored by Audible. Check out To Kill a Mockingbird 60th anniversary edition on audible.com featuring I don't know, Jack Black as Atticus Finch and Danny DeVito as Boo Radley. Right? Danny DeVito's like the funny one. He's like the funny actor. People bring up his name when they don't know who else to say and they're trying to come up with a funny actor. Right. Right. But I changed all my stuff. Okay, I could go right to like chatting. I changed like the layout of my uh stream deck, which has all my buttons to like swap between the scenes and stuff. So I was like, where am I? But yo, hi people. How's it going? Jacademia as Lord Voldemort or something. Why would that be what you choose though? Like I take a little bit of offense to that. Are you saying I'm like bald and that I have no nose? Because like one of those things is true. How are you today? I'm good. Hello everyone. Hi everyone who said hi. Sterile 5, Sucre Sushi, Rye 8502, Pandix Libra. Everyone else, what's up? The creature feature featuring the creature. Jack is neither bald nor noseless though. I mean that's what you think. Thanks. Well, you know, I want my high. You could redeem it. There's like the nut value. Gosh, you know, you get like the Twitch points, and there I call them nut value on here. Also, pardon me if I sound like a little like boogery, schnoogery. Um, I don't know. I've been like kind of sick for like most of January, and yeah, I feel pretty normal now. But yeah, for like the last 2 weeks, I was like in booger hell, mucus membrane in my. I was in the membrane. That's what I'm trying to say. Yo, James Frinsley, thank you so much for the sub with Prime. Nothing but value. What's the source of that petting hand? I see it ever. I don't know. I think when I grabbed it, I just looked up like petting hand GIF and like it popped up. But it's like old now. Like that's just old. Oh my god. What? James Twinleaf, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. What the hell? Holy moly, thank you. That's so nice. I got sick after Christmas and I still get horribly congested. Yeah, like I feel pretty normal now, but like I don't know. I maybe it's also just like the weather. I just feel kind of boogery. Just a little boogery. I must away to work. What? So you showed up, you subscribed, gave me 5 gift subs, and then you're like leaving? That's crazy. That is like perfectly okay, but that's like so funny. That's like you're just dropping in, leaving a love bomb, and then walking away. Thank you so much. I hope work goes smoothly for you. Mm. And Hardy's here. Hi, Hardy. Did I survive the ice storm? I don't know. Everyone was talking about like oh the storm. The storm's gonna be so bad. Everyone, look out. I mean, like I don't know if it's bad in other places, but I feel like here it wasn't that bad. Like it's only been like I don't know. I went outside like last night just to take the trash out, and it's probably like 6 or 7 inches. I didn't mean to do that. Um, it was probably around there, and then I don't know what it's like today. I haven't been outside. And my window in my room only faces like the backyard, and the only other windows to the front are my roommates' rooms. So I don't know what it looks like in the front world. But I don't think we got like even a foot based on what I can see in the back and what it was like last night. So I don't know. I don't think it was that bad. I think they kind of hyped it up. They kind of overhyped it. They were like, oh my god, guys, storm of the century." But yeah, it was like an ice storm for some people. I don't think it was ice for New York. I got work off, but Nashville sucks at dealing with snow. It snowed in Nashville. Oh yeah, because Nashville's in Tennessee. I don't know why, like Tennessee, like Kentucky, Tennessee, and Texas all exist in like the same realm in my brain to the point where I'm like, that's like they have the same weather in my mind. And I'm like, it doesn't snow in Texas except for that one time that it snowed really bad. Did it snow really bad there this year? Because I know like Ted Cruz up and left, like he's kind of like the barometer for like weather in Texas. It's like, oh, if Ted Cruz leaves, you know there's gonna be a storm. Like, because he like went on a vacation and he always does that anytime there's like a weather emergency. I have info about the storm here in Illinois. Uh, what's going on in Illinois? Blue Sky Link works. Yo, That's pretty cool. I like that feature a lot. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if like Twitter like copied it because apparently they copied like the starter pack stat like eh, follower startup pack thing from Blue Sky. But also, I feel like it goes against Twitter because they want to keep you on their website. So I don't know. But I definitely like it. It's cool.
Be prideful, winking face emoji.
Uh, thanks. Thanks 100 bits. Pandix Libra. Be prideful. Okay. I'm gonna have vengeance. I'm gonna be vengeful this year. This is the year of vengeance. The year of revengeance. Open. Okay, Twitch gave me a chill girl emote. And I think I can put it in the chat, I guess. I don't know. That's for the hype train. That feels new. Kinda. I don't know. In Illinois, we got negative 30-degree weather, and I did hear lightning. Yes, snowstorms can produce lightning. Wow. Would that be like cold lightning? I guess that doesn't really make sense. Ice lightning? That's pretty crazy. It wasn't that cold here, but it was pretty cold. Twitch gender assigned you anime girl. Cool. The Jacka stream's real. Hi, Sky. Yeah. Yeah, we grew up at the right time because I heard now kids are doing class digitally instead of snow days. I know. I saw that. Like Zoran Mayor Mamdani. He put out like a little video just talking about like the snow and like said like school will either be in person or we will be holding classes virtually on Monday. Um and I was just like that one detail I was like no. I was like that sucks. Like why can't you just let the kids have a snow day? Just let them have one little snow day. Like I don't know. I feel like that when I was in like middle school and like high school and whatever, we had like like 2 snow days like built in. It was like we're allowed to miss these 2 days, and then if you missed after that, then they would have to if for some reason you missed more than like 2 days because of like weather or whatever, then they would like remove a day from like spring break or whatever. But I'm like, do they not even give that to the kids here anymore? It's just like, nah, you don't get anything. You just have to come in virtually to school. Like, damn, why did I vote for him? Why'd I do that? Doomed the kids to school forever and having to play Bloodborne. Uh, oh my god, wait. I was like in the middle of my little banter. Casey the Otter, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you. Thanks for being a nutty buddy. Hope you enjoy your subscription on twitch.tv. Hey, Jack and Amy, what's happening? Pretty cool stream. Thanks. I'm Maury. Uh, yeah, what am I doing? I was gonna do some art. I have like some comms to work on, and then I was also just gonna doodle a little bit. Uh, art, art. So hi, Percy. have to like reconfigure my brain to like work to like work in stream mode. But yeah, how have you been? How's everyone? The last time I streamed was like November, I think, like early November. Hello, Jacka. So you are Jacka? Maybe. I don't know. Sure. We'll go with that. I'm in art block? No. 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 So sad and tragic. Maybe what you need is like a yummy snack and a drink. My school doesn't even close until it's either -40 or -60. What the hell? It can get that cold? What? Are you serious? Like, that's crazy. You stream? I thought you just sit in Discord calls all day. I sit in those calls with you, Duchamp. I sit in them with you. I tried. I had a hot chocolate earlier. I would love hot chocolate. I went to the grocery store last week, and before I went, I was like, "Ooh, I should get some hot chocolate because it's like getting really cold out, and I like hot chocolate." And then I left the grocery store without the hot chocolate, and I was like, already like almost back to my apartment, and I was like, damn it, I forgot the hot chocolate. No, I was like, okay, I'll go next time. But now it's all snowy. It's all snowy out. It's all snowy and scary, and if I go outside, I'll die. They might be using a different method of temperature measurement. Are you talking about like -40, like Fahrenheit? Like, is that possible? I don't know how low Fahrenheit goes. I know it can go into the negatives, and I know like Celsius obviously goes into the negatives. I would assume you're talking about Fahrenheit because you live in freaking, you know, Illinois. How low does Fahrenheit go? I know like Kelvin. It's like if you get to 0 in Kelvin, it's like impossible. It's like absolute zero. I don't know if it's possible to get to absolute zero. Okay, let's do some doodles. Just to like warm up my brain and hand and stuff. This is how I feel sometimes. Yeah. -40 is equal to -40 Fahrenheit is equal to -40 Celsius? You think? But like how would that work? It's like zero degrees Celsius is freezing and like 32 is freezing Fahrenheit. It's a convergence point? What are we doing? What are we even doing over here? It's like why do they converge at that point? Like who the hell cares about -40 degrees? Like, oh, that's the same. That's where we can all agree. It'd be cooler if it like converged at Frozen, which is where it should converge. Where's Marrow? Yeah, it's probably like in like it's counted in like I don't remember math words. I don't know math words. Base 12 or something like that. Maths. Maths. Yeah, I don't get maths. I mean, I think saying maths is funny, but I'm like, that's weird. Why would you say maths? Maths. I like maths. This is me. This is me when I like maths. And then I got uh my my pencil. Got my pencil. And I got um my paper. And I'm sitting at a desk. And um and I'm doing like uh like pie. No, that's not pie. What is that? What are those called? Oh my god. It's like the division thing. I don't know. I'm dividing by 0. Dividing 9 by 0. I'm also trying to write like upside down so it makes sense. Square root? Is that square root? No, wait. What's that? Is that just long division? Or is long division straight? Oh my god. Can you tell I did like no math in college? Like I had finished all my math in high school. It was like, oh, you did enough math. You have enough math credits because I took like AP courses. You don't have to do math in college because you're going for like a Bachelor of the Arts. It don't matter. You already did that. So I was like, cool. Square root with the little lightning bolt. So long division's just the table, and then square root's like, oh wait, or no, it's like that. Wait, man. Yeah, it's like that. Okay. What the hell? What the hell, man? Math. Ugh. If like, I don't know. I'm a disgrace. I'm a disgrace. I'm a math disgrace. I got the math sweats. What are you mathing for? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Actually, we were just discussing nothing. I was able to get through calculus only because my professor kind of was non-existent. That's pretty cool. I mean, like, if you had to have like a professor that was non-existent, at least it was for like a class that you didn't want to do. What's 9 plus 10? Alternate future 19. And then he goes, you smart. Then he goes, yeah, I am. I did it. It's Rick the Hamster. kind of. I forget what his patterns look like. It's my main. Well, my main is Rick with the bow. You draw bows. Oh my god. This is why I needed to warm up because I'm like I don't know how to draw. Yeah, I don't know. That's like a present bow. That's not. When people wear bows, it's more like it's like that. It's like a butterfly. What should I draw? Because I want to post some doodles on my blue sky and I don't know what to doodle. I don't know. A lot of times, if I'm like don't know what to doodle, I'll just start drawing shapes and then I just make the shape into something. Like, look at this. This is like I don't even know what this is. This is like this is like Rick on the ground and he's like I don't know. It's like in fear of something. I don't even know if that checks out. If that reads. It probably doesn't. I don't know. Balrog shaped. Hi there, Jack. Big fan of your work. Thanks. Yeah. So the reason I haven't like streamed in like a fat minute was basically because of my big video that I posted like now it's been a month ago. Oh, it's been a month. Ugh. Um I basically was going like sicko mode for like 2 months, like a month and a half. And I just like didn't have the bandwidth or like the time to work. I mean, not to work, to stream. Especially because like I tried to, and then like the stream like exploded and died when I tried to do that. Just wanted to come here to background noise, but I also wanted to thank you for the last video. I showed it to my friends, and I'm hopeful they really enjoyed it. Ah, thanks, Magnus Cat. Um, but yeah, I was going Mobamba. I was going sicko mode, and yeah, I just had to go like I was going crazy style. Like I pulled like an all nighter the night before Christmas Eve because I was like, oh my god, like it's still not done and I have to go home. I have to go back home and I was like, and I need to render everything. Uh it was it was kind of horrible. It was like a horrible it was a horrible crunch. I've never crunched that hard for a video that big. I mean, I've crunched before, but never for like a 30-minute video. To the point where like my I was like dying. I was like, oh, I can't. But I'm like so glad I got it out before Christmas because then I could actually like enjoy Christmas. And I don't know, and the response to it like has been and was just like super touching and like heartwarming after like putting myself through like insanity. Like I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I do big ass animated YouTube videos. I'm like, I'm already stupid enough to do animated YouTube videos. And then I'm double stupid. I'm like, oh, I'll do like a 30-minute one where I talk about the socio-political state of the world. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm so insane sometimes. And like, this was literally after like my last video. The one before the last video was the WarioWare video, and that was like 30 minutes. And I was like, okay, next video is gonna be short. It's gonna be like under 10 minutes. And then I wound up making that whole big 30-minute video. So I'm like, oh, I'm not trying to make big videos. I'm not, but it just happens sometimes. Also, hello, all the new people. There's like a lot of new first time chatters showing up. Hi everyone. If I missed you, it's because my brain is overloaded and there's a lot. And there's a lot. You can give yourself a break. We can be patient. Well, I've kind of like been giving myself a break. I feel like I'm done with break. I'm getting back into like doing stuff mode. My break was like playing Kirby Air Riders for like 2 weeks straight. Like, am I excited for Tomodachi Life? Yeah. I'm excited for Tomodachi. I'm excited as I can be. I mean, like, I don't know. There's something about my excitement levels for Nintendo things. Just they haven't been that high. I only really get excited for like Kirby games and like I don't know. I like was excited for Metroid Prime 4 and then I just heard lots of mixed things about it and all the stuff that I heard that people didn't like about it. I'm like, ooh. Ooh, I don't really like that. Ooh. Um and I don't know. And I was really excited for Tears of the Kingdom and like I didn't love Tears of the Kingdom. Like I thought it was a good time, but I also got sick of it. And I was also like annoyed that it took them 7 years to make a game set in the same world as the last one. And I didn't really like the story. Like, the story left a lot to be desired for me. It had like cool moments, really cool moments, but like besides that, I was like, okay. Ever played Kirby's Epic Yarn? Yeah, I was raised on like the Wii and Kirby. So yeah, we're talking about Hollow Knight. No, no. I still have to play Silk Song. So many things I have to like catch up on, but I just have not. But I have not. Reminds me how I enjoyed Pokemon Saw, but it could be better. Hi, Callis, Calls, Colis, Colis. Yeah, I liked Pokemon Saw, or at least like I was having fun with it. Um, how does this freaking head go? It's like a funny head. I was having fun with it. Um, but that was like under the like the knowledge of like I know that this game isn't big. like it's not a full Pokemon game. It's like a little one. A little one in uh like a single city. It's on the Switch. And yeah, like I wasn't expecting a lot from it. And also I got it for free. Because Amazon like accidentally sent uh like two copies. So I got one for free. I never see MFs talk about Kirby's Epic Yarn because it's always overshadowed by Dreamland. Well, I don't. I like Return to Dreamland better. I know people are like nostalgic for Kirby's Epic Yarn, and I think it's a good game, but it's not my favorite. Like, it's super different from like every other Kirby game. So it's like when I'm thinking of like Kirby games, that's to me, it's like Epic Yarn wasn't supposed to be a Kirby game at first, and then they just kind of made it a Kirby game. Like Nintendo was like, but what if this was Kirby? And they were like, oh, okay, sure, we'll try that. So to me, it's a good game, but it's not like a Kirby game in my brain. It's like it feels more like a spin-off. Because there are like cool Kirby spin-offs that I like a lot. But I wouldn't consider them like mainline. Rick the hamster. I like Rick. I like Rick. Uh, what are your expectations for the next Smash game? I think everyone should like like I genuinely think that Sakurai should not make the next Smash game. And I'm cool with waiting for like however long for them to make another one. Um I don't think he should make it because he's like too good for Smash. Like this is probably gonna make some people like what? Too good for Smash, but I love Smash and he makes it so good. It's like, yeah, but I want him to do other stuff. Like I think he makes such cool 3D games and like seeing like all the crazy tracks and stuff in Kirby Air Riders and like what he does with like the more modern hardware. It's like oh, like keeping him trapped in like 2D Smash Bros is feels like a crime. Like also, did they announce that they're making a new one? No, they haven't announced anything. I don't know. I think people are just being like, switch to new console. That means new Smash. Smash this year. I've heard some people say like, oh, I'm betting a new Smash Bros will come out this year. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. Let him remake Ice Climbers. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of want him to like make something new. I mean, or like a new Kid Icarus. Because like Kid Icarus Uprising is so good. That's like such a good game. It'd be cool if they could like bring that to the Switch too, with like the mouse mode or something. And I don't know, I just wanted I feel like it would be like a waste of his talents to keep him making the same series for like his whole life. And he's already said like with Ultimate, like this is my last one. Like he's always like, this is my last one. I don't want to do another one. But I think there's a part of him that's like when I think he is like a perfectionist and he doesn't want people to like ruin his baby. And Smash Bros is like his baby.
Golly.
So he's probably like Oh, don't ruin my baby. I don't want someone else to work on it because they won't make it as good. So like, I don't know. I don't want him to make Smash anymore. I think Smash benefits from him. Um, but I want him to do something else. Like for his own sake and also like for everyone else's sake. Like I feel like Smash Ultimate just kind of like tired me out from Smash in a way. It's like what could they even do now that would like make people super excited, right? Because they already have like everything. Everyone's here. They would have to do like a whole reboot, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. They could put Makimo in it. They could. I would license Makimo out to them. It'd be really funny if they just do an upgrade pack and that's it. Yeah, that would be funny. And I don't know. I feel like oh, is it wrong to like want Smash fans to be a little humbled, like a little bit, like come on, you, come on, like let the man breathe. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just decide like, well, if Sakura's not making it, we're not going to do it. And I don't want him to do it because I want him to be freed. Free him. Free him. They're annoying as fuck. They need to be given nothing. Yeah. I mean, I like Smash. I was in Smash Club in college, and like I played like hundreds of hours of Ultimate. But that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know. Do we always need like the new thing? Do we always need? We need new version of this. It would be nice if you could play Ultimate in like 4K, or like even if they did do a new one, it would be cool. But I don't know. I don't want Sakurai to do that. I want him to make more cool stuff. I want him to make cooler things like Kirby Air Riders and Kid Icarus and anything else. Percy, that is mean. I feel bad asking. I'm trying to draw you as much as I can until you notice them. How long do you think until you see them? Um, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you posting things online? Percy, that is mean. How dare you suggest that Smash Bros fans have already gotten tons of things and that they should be patient and be humbled and maybe have to wait for a long time. How dare you? Putting my notebook. Oh, I've seen those. I've reacted to like multiple of your drawings. I don't respond to everything, but I've put like green heart reacts and stuff. Yeah, bro. I think it's cool. Thank you. But no, I don't. Sometimes I don't know. I don't respond to everything. It's Rocky. I forget if Rocky has a hat. Does Rocky have a hat? Rocky has a hat now. I don't know. How's your blender skill going? Um, it's like a rope. Oh yeah, right. It's like, is it like a rope bandana type thing, or it just like goes around his head? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. This. I'm not pretending that any of these are good. None of these arts. I mean, they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. I don't want to poop on myself. I should really get in the server. I don't go into public spaces much. The server's pretty chill. You know, it's pretty chill. I'd say a lot more cool people showed up after my uh the latest video, which I think is cool. I consider there's like different eras of the Jackamania Discord server because sometimes, not even sometimes, like there are different eras because I don't release videos that often, and sometimes if I release a video, it'll lead to like a wave of new people joining. The first one like that was probably the Sonic video in like 2021. That was like forever ago now. And there was like a wave of people that showed up, and then yeah. I don't think there's been like a wave as big as that since, well, until now with the creativity video. Discover your channel thanks to your Blender video. Yeah, I like the Blender video. I had fun doing that one. And yeah, my Blender skills are not that great. Like I haven't really done that much with Blender since then, besides making a little TV asset for my videos. And yeah, I don't know. And I want to change that. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard being persistent with that. And a lot of times I'm like, well, I need to make a video. And I'm like, I would like to incorporate more cool 3D stuff if I can. But I animate in Toon Boom, Toon Boom Harmony. And it has like 3D integration, but it doesn't work well with Blender. It's not very like Blender based. Um, it's more like works well with like Maya and stuff like that. I do want to try out like Grease Pencil in Blender.
Golly!
That was the thing I was thinking of doing. But yeah, I haven't gotten around to it yet. What's the worst era? The worst era is probably the lemon era when I made that lemon video. That video sucks. That's like my least favorite video that I've ever made. Maybe not my least favorite, but I don't know. I kind of hate my lemon video. Really? Yeah. Yeah, it's dumb. It's so dumb. It's nothing. And it just repeats. And then, oh, I changed the sound effects sometimes. Whoa. I'm like, why did I make it 7 minutes long? Why did I do that? I don't know. That's like a video that like feels like a video I would post in a nightmare. Because I've had some dreams where like I had a dream when I was working on this last video, the creativity video, where like I wasn't done with it. Like it wasn't done. It was like watchable, like it made sense, but it wasn't done. It wasn't really like good yet. And I like posted it in my dream, and I was like, oh my gosh, oh no, I posted it. Like that's like this wasn't supposed to go up. It's not good enough yet. And That's what the lemon video feels like to me. It feels like because I've had dreams where I'm also just posting some made up video that I'm like, oh, I guess I'll just put this one out while I'm finishing this other one that I'm working on. I'll put this other one that I didn't upload for some reason. That's what the lemon video feels like to me. It just feels like weird filler. I mean, for one really good moment when you came back to the hotel room. What moment are you talking about? Like, what did I like walk in and you said like lemon, and then I went lemon, lemon. Okay, let me get like back to like doing stuff. Okay, so I'm working on like doodle tubers and also illustrations. I want to like redo this one because I feel like so this is Hammock, and Hammock wanted like a version of their Sona doing like the dog with the lollipop meme. And I think I copied the dog with the lollipop meme a little too closely. And I feel like I need to like make it a little more organic feeling because this kind of drawing I feel like works better. Well, it's not a drawing. It works like it doesn't make much sense spatially, but it works because it's like a mishmash of like photos. It's a collage. So I want to work on this one, make the drawing better. Back at MFF, someone put on the TV in your room while you guys were out, and when you came back, it went limao. Oh my god. Mm. Colleagues, you're so I don't know. All I'm gonna say is bruh. Thank you for the inspiration. You're welcome. I think. Yeah, you're welcome. And I also have these illustrations that I need to like shade and make like look nice. I guess we could try that. Jay, what the hell are you writing? Is that the idea for your newest novel? Where's this love cat? Hello. Okay. Hmm. Shading. Shading. I put all the colors into one folder. Yeah. And then I do the shading above that. I sent it as a reply to Percy and it didn't work. So that's your idea of like a turn-based RPG. Yeah, I don't know. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know what I want from video games. I really like indie stuff a lot more. Like as of the past few years. Like give me the big catch when that comes out. Give me give me games. Give me good games. And then I'm happy. Mina the Howler. I want Mina the Howler. That game looks fun. Awesome. Link Between Worlds remaster. If they do that, that'd be cool. But I'm not holding my breath. I don't hold my breath anymore. I just don't breathe. It's a Zelda anniversary this year? Oh. Yeah, but would they do that game? Like I feel like everyone who's played that game loves that game. But do people like are people clamoring for a remake of it? They did Skyward Sword. Yeah, they did Skyward Sword. I feel like most people though online. I mean, I don't know how much Nintendo listens to people online, but most people online are like, "Give us Wind Waker HD on Switch. Give us Twilight Princess HD on Switch. Give us that stuff on Switch. Give us the Switch." Bleh. And like, I'm like, yeah, I feel like they would do that first. 3DS ports are just so easy to. Have they done any 3DS ports though? Oh, right, Luigi. Right, Luigi Mansion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe they could get like that team to do it. Just like give it to some random studio. But it's also like, I don't know, it's such a 3D game. Like that game was fun to play in 3D. Donkey Kong Country Returns is literally just a 3DS version. Oh. Oh. Oop. That's right. I want the light to be coming from. And like from this way. I think a Kid Icarus 3DS port would be awesome. But I can also see them like not doing that ever. They're like, oh, it wouldn't work with the controls, but I think it would work really well with the mouse. Maybe in 4 years. Ugh. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be something they would like lead with. I don't know. Nintendo. What do we think about Yoshi's voice in the Mario movie, the Mario Galaxy movie? Personally, I think I'll get used to it, but I don't love it. Well, it feels very reminiscent of uh like the old Mario shows, like Mario World. There's one Yoshi movie that's silent. Yeah, that would be cool, but also that would never happen. Unless Nintendo makes their own movie studio and then like the Pikmin movie does incredible and then they just greenlight a bunch of random stuff. Like that's my prediction. I think Nintendo is trying to make their own movie studio and then Miyamoto's going to be like, "Okay guys, we got to make a Pikmin movie because I love Pikmin and I want Pikmin to be more popular" because he's like literally said that. And then I think it won't do well. And then Miyamoto will like go into hiding and like never return to like the public eye ever again because it'll be so sad that people don't like Pikmin as much as Mario. Do you think they'd orient a game around the Mario movie stuff if they continue releasing films? I don't know. I know people are like, well, there's the Galaxy movie, so that means Galaxy 3 this year. Galaxy 3 is coming, guys. And yeah, I see where people are coming from, but I'm like, I don't know, dude. They like never do that. Like they made Galaxy 2, but that was like a rare exception. Like I really thought they were gonna make Odyssey 2. Because Odyssey just seemed so like expandable. It's like, yeah, just make like more captures and more kingdoms. And that's it, you know? Gotta that's the second one. Or even like DLC or whatever. And then like Galaxy, like I don't know, are they gonna like release a new like Galaxy 3? I guess they don't really care about the numbers anymore. Because like Pikmin 4 came out and that sold like a ton, even though it's like the fourth Pikmin game. So I don't know. But I feel like they wouldn't go back to like the Galaxy style. Like if they did, they would have to make it pretty different. What do you think of Prime 4? I haven't played it, but I don't know. I I've heard things about it that make me like not very happy about it. Like maybe I'll play it eventually, but I don't know. I still have to play Prime 2 and 3. Like I loved the first one. And I was kind of hoping that they would remaster them, the second and third one for the Switch, but they never still haven't done that. I don't know if they will. Focus M. Yeah, they should do that. Galaxy 3, but they forget like all the stuff that made like Galaxy 1 and 2 like awesome. And they want to make it more cinematic, like the movie. So it's just becomes like a AAA Mario. That would be awesome. aka Prime 4. Start coloring my drawing of you in. Yo, just like your name. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, color. Yeah, I don't know. Everything I've heard about Prime 4, it just sounds like it's like just a mix of like a lot of annoying things that like AAA games and also Nintendo have done in the past. It's like the annoying stuff that Nintendo used to do in the past that I thought that they were done doing, mixed with like annoying things that AAA studios do now. Like, is it out? Yeah, it came out in December. Like, like they've got like the annoying like sidekick character that won't leave you alone, and that's like maybe you should go here. Charge your Wii remote. Your Wii remote batteries are running low. Like stuff like that. That like everyone got really tired of, and I thought that they were like done with that sort of stuff. Like it, Nintendo got like a lot better with like tutorials and stuff since the Wii era, and now it's like oh, so they brought that back, but then they mixed it with like the AAA like that just happened kind of character like Marvel ass Miles McKenzie guy, and it's like bro what? So they like combined the annoying stuff from the Wii with like the annoying stuff from like huge AAA Focus M type games. I've heard complaints about the open world part. Yeah, I mean, like, and I haven't played it, so like, I don't know. Maybe it's not like horrible. I don't think anyone's like, oh, it's horrible, but it's like disappointing in ways. Like I've heard the linear, not even like the linear, but like the parts that are more like Prime One, like when you actually aren't in the open world and you like go to like an area. I've heard those are really good, but it's still just a lot like Prime One. It's just kind of like okay, so it's like Prime One, but then it's surrounded by all this other stuff that isn't that good. That's just kind of what I've heard about it. They should just abandon Metroid and make a new franchise that they actually care about. Bruh. The 2D ones are good though. I mean, like Dread. I really like Dread, but yeah, Metroid's in a weird spot because I think Japan just like doesn't care about it at all. And I think with Prime 4, they were like trying too hard to like make it like the games that like West that they think Westerners like a lot. Yeah, people like Marvel still, right, guys? Thoughts on the AI verification BS coming to many platforms? I don't know. Uh, bad. That's my thought. I prefer DC. I like Spider Man. I like Spider Man. Yeah, I don't know. I think Marvel just suffers from being like I don't even know, like part of Disney at this point. Like I think Disney was like, "Wow, you guys are making a lot of money," and then they started getting like their fingers and stuff more. And they were like, "Okay, you gotta release all these shows on Disney Plus and blah blah blah." And then it just kind of fell off really hard. The new James Gunn stuff beats it for me. Well, James Gunn's good. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that was like the last good Marvel movie in like forever. And then I did like the new Superman a lot also. I watched Superman and then Fantastic Four back to back on the plane ride to Japan. There was just so much whiplash going from Superman to whatever was going on in Fantastic Four. I haven't seen Fantastic Four, the new one. Um, was it bad? I thought people were like, "Oh, it's pretty good." Only sycophants love it. What's a sycophant? That's like I like know what you mean, but I'm also like, what exactly is a sycophant? Like you're just like obsessed with something. Yo, I watched Sinners after and I loved it a ton. I haven't seen Sinners either, but yeah, I heard lots of good things about it. I like good movies, you know. Like I like good movies, like Spy Kids 3. That's such a good movie. Spy Kids 3, Game Over, starring uh oh Sylvester Stallone was in it, I think. Um, I don't know who the grandpa guy was. You had wheelchair grandpa who could like walk again, and he was like, "I'm powerful now, Junie. This is great. I don't want to go back to the real world. Let me die inside the game." Elijah Wood. Oh yeah, Elijah Wood was in it for like 5 minutes. Where going to the store. What you buying? Are you gonna get ice cream or pizza or hot dogs or um bananas? I'm always buying bananas. Have to drop off some candles for a coworker that just got back. Okay. Oh, treats on the trip and such and so. Oh, okay. What? You're so crazy. Why not just wait till like your next shift or whatever? Y'all remember Mr. Peabody and Sherman? Usually only come in a bit until a bit after I leave. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, Percy, you're too kind. You're too kind. I get it. I never watched Mr. Peabody and Sherman, but I remember feeling. I remember the trailers where they had freaking Pompeii by Bastille playing. It's like oh, 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 with like the dog and the little nerd boy. I remember thinking that was kind of funny. um, yeah, because it came out around the time that song was like big, but I never saw it. I don't know. Is that good? Is it a good movie? Is it like underrated? 'Cause it's either underrated or it's not that good. I don't know. I don't know. How do you do the lighting in the drawing? Um, the way I'm doing it. I don't know. It's like a layer above the colors, and then I erase the parts where I want like light to be. It's good, but not noteworthy in my opinion. Certainly a childhood classic, though. Hmm. I don't know. Does that make it a childhood classic? I'm gonna challenge you on that. I feel like it doesn't. At that point, you're just talking about like it's a movie I remember from when I'm a kid, and that's why it's a childhood classic. But I don't know if that makes it a childhood classic. In my opinion, I think a childhood classic is like a good movie from when you were a kid. Like a movie you go back to, and then you're like, "Yeah, this movie is actually pretty good." Like that was like Shrek for me. Like I watched Shrek a ton as a kid, and then I like rewatched it when I got older, and I was like, "Wait, this movie's kind of like really funny and also good." Hoodwinked. I gotta like rewatch Hoodwinked. I remember thinking it was funny, and then I like saw a clip from it somewhat recently, and I was like, "Whoa!" It's like, was this movie always this ugly? Like, did it always look like that? Um, but I remember it was funny. But it's like a crusty looking movie. Like I think that The Incredibles still looks really good. I mean, it definitely looks like a little dated in ways, but like overall, I think it like is a good looking movie. Um, but Hoodwinked, I'm like, oh, this it just doesn't look good. Not that that makes it like bad, but it was very apparent to me. It's an ugly movie. I really want to thank you for the latest video you did. It's one of the reasons I decided to make Rekindling my passion and confidence for art, part of my 2026 resolutions. Been following yourself for a while. I think the first video I saw was one on the state of Sonic stories. It got me hooked, needless to say. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, you're welcome. I don't know. Well, thanks for watching and thanks for the nice comment. I hope, yeah, I don't know. I hope you're able to do that this year. Pineapple pizza. I like pineapple pizza. I think I used to not. I used to like say that I didn't because I was like, because everyone's like pineapple pizza, ew, and I was like, yeah, ha, ew, that's gross. And then I tried it and I was like, actually, that's pretty good. I think I tried it and I was like kind of indifferent towards it at first. But then I had it with like jalapenos. Like it's like you have one one slice of like jalapeno pizza, like from Domino's or whatever, and then you get a slice of uh pineapple pizza, and you have the jalapeno pizza first, or like a bite of that, and then you have a bite of the pineapple pizza after to like counteract the spicy. You get like this nice like spicy sweet like tango going on. It's pretty good. Perfectly balanced. Yeah, I'm talking about that like just made me hungry. But drawing's always slower than I think it'll be also. Like before I started the stream, I'm like, yeah, I could probably do like the shading for like all of these. And like color these in and also like redraw this one drawing. But it's definitely also because I'm streaming and that it's the first time I've streamed in like 2 months. Also, sweet and savory Hawaiian is great. Yeah, that's why people put like ham on it. Or like, I like it with a little bit of spice. Like, I might as hell. So, like, but I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm white as hell. Um, I've gotten more into spicy things. I used to not like spicy things at all, but I like spicy things. I like a little bit of spice. It spices things out. It's good. It makes me feel alive. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel alive when I feel a little bit of like pain. Not too spicy. Yeah, not too spicy. I went with Chris and we went to like this like noodle place. Um and they had like all these different options and I forget exactly what I got, but it was like a spicy option. And I was like, yeah, I want like a little bit of spice. And the dude was like, "Are you sure you want like are you sure you want this?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I want a little bit of spice." And he was like, "Okay." Um, and it was like noodles and like I don't know if it was beef or pork and like broth and like vegetables and whatever. But in the broth, and they didn't even have this on the menu. Like they didn't say that this was a part of it. But in the broth was just like probably like two plus chopped up jalapenos with like all the seeds. So there was just like seeds floating around in the broth from like all these jalapenos, and it was so painful. Like it wasn't like good spicy. It would literally just like hurt my mouth, like my lips and like everything. I was just like, oh my god. And I didn't realize until like halfway through eating it, I was like, why is this so spicy? And then I was like, oh, because it's literally filled with like jalapeno peppers and like the seeds within. And like that'll do it. That'll do it. Jalapenos can be painful, like the seeds specifically. Um, it just hurt. Like I was just like, this is just painful. Like my lips were like bright red after. Like I like spice when it tastes good and like adds something to the flavor and like, ooh, it's got like a little kick. Ooh. And like, maybe I'll like take a bite and then I'll like cough a bit, but then like the rest of it, I can like get through it. Like I like that. But this was like it just hurt. It was so bad. Um, and then I just wound up like trying to pick out like all the jalapenos from it. I'm like, I think jalapenos are good as like a small addition. And I didn't think that was the kind of spice that they were adding to it. I would have thought it would be like chili spice, like chili flakes, chili peppers or something, but no, it was not. Haven't had Mexican style spicy food, but I like Indian spicy food. I gotta try Indian spicy food. I don't know. Hmm. Like I have to like expose myself to more Indian food in general. Like I had tiki masala for like the first time like a few months ago. It was good. Like I liked it a lot. And I definitely like curry. Like I've learned to make curry over the past few months of living on my own. And I like it. Was good. Uh Not much. I was working on commissions slowly. Doing like shading. Mostly just like blocking this out right now. I'm like, should there be some shading on the belly? I don't know. Maybe some more like highlights. I'm gonna go post my jacket fan art on Blue Sky. Yeah, cool. What games have you been playing recently? Do you have any recommendations? Um, Games I've been playing recently. I've mostly been playing Kirby Air Riders. uh, and I don't know if that game's for everyone, but as someone who like grew up with the original, I love it. I'm like, yeah, this is like what I would have wanted from like a sequel to the game. Um, if you're looking for a game to play and you like platformers and you don't mind hard games, and you like hard platformers, hard 3D platformers, you should get the Big Catch, the Big Catch Tackle Box on Steam. It's free and it's like an 8 hour demo of a game that's supposed to come out this year. It was announced to come out last year, but then it got delayed a little bit. Definitely recommend that game. That's like my most anticipated game of the year, I think. 8 hours for yeah. It's like it's standalone too. Like it's not spoiling anything from the main game. It's like a prologue of sorts, and it's free, and it's like that much content. It's like a lot, and then it's more if you want to like 100% it, which I did because I really really liked it. Um, Besides that, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out some more stuff to play on my own, to be honest. Full game's gonna be Red Dead Redemption 2 length. Yeah, honestly, maybe. I mean, it's like the demo is open world, and the full game's supposed to be open world also. It's like open world platformer. Very good. Mm. Yeah, I did this one thing. Um, I think it was last year where I put together like a list or like a chart of like all the games that like I have that I just haven't gotten around to playing, and like I ranked them on like urgency and like desire. It's like how much do I want to play this game? How much do I think it's like urgent that I play it? You know, like maybe it's a game that just came out and I don't want to get spoiled, so that would be like high urgency or whatever. And I kind of used that to decide like what I want to play next. Because I had like a lot of games that I wanted to play. And I feel like I should maybe do that again because I'm at that kind of stage right now where I'm like, oh, I have these games that I want to play, but I just haven't gotten around to, and I feel a little intimidated by starting some of them. So I'm like, I should probably like weigh my options a little bit. But I also like I barely played any games in November, December because I was just crunching to the point where yeah, I like didn't play any games at all until Kirby, and then Kirby saved my life. Like I'm gonna leave this one alone for now. I feel like it's generally blocked out, and like I'll like be like smoothing things, blah blah blah. But we're gonna move on. Bomberman. Yeah, I have the Bomberman Hero. I've got it on vinyl. Like I have it right here, right next to me, my little shelf. It's a good shabooble. It's a good soundtrack. Do you have any tips for people who want more commissions? I have my comps open, but I don't really have anyone to ask about advice. Uh, what like about finding people? No, I'm gonna say I don't have advice because I'm in a very unique situation. I think when it comes to my commissions, because like I formed an audience through like outside means. Like I didn't grow my audience through doing commissions or anything. I just grew it through like YouTube and like posting some art. And YouTube definitely helped a lot with that. Um, and I'm not sure how. I don't know if I'll continue doing commissions as much as I've done, like in the future. Like I think for myself, I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing them. At least in like the near future. Just attracting people to buy art from me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a really hard question because it's like how do you do that? You know, how do you get people to like your art? I don't know. I don't know. Most of the time I'm judging myself just on like my own tastes and yeah, sometimes I'll compare myself to other people, but I feel like I don't do that much. It's more just like comparing myself to like past me and I'm like, would I pay for this? Sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, why do people give me money? I don't know. I wish I knew. Money. Thing costs so much. Yeah. I don't know. I think a lot of artists are like tempted, like, and understandably, I think a lot of artists like undersell themselves because, like, I don't know, and it's hard. I'm not saying it's like easy to come up with prices and stuff, but and it's scary because it's like, oh, am I charging too much? Like, I've dealt with that. But when you think about it, it's like art is like a luxury. Um, or at least like like personalized commissioned art. It's like yeah, like you're getting art from a specific person. They're making a unique thing of like your own character or whatever. Like that's like so personalized and specific. It's like, yeah, it's gonna cost more than like a cheeseburger. It should. Holden H1011. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for the tier one sub. Thanks for being a nutty buddy. Thank you. I do have a problem with stuff like comparing myself with other people. My anxiety is like extreme, so I need advice on how to deal with it. That's a big that's a big one. How do you deal with anxiety? I'm not a licensed therapist, so take whatever I say with like a grain of salt, like a big grain of salt. Um, but there's like grounding methods, like taking deep breaths. Um, there, it's you kind of have to like challenge your thoughts sometimes because anxiety is like a fear of like potential futures that haven't even happened. So a lot of times it's like you have to challenge your own thoughts to some extent. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I could like go through all these scenarios in my head that are way worse than anything that would actually happen. And sometimes you have to like remind yourself of that. Like, you don't know and you have to kind of trust yourself to like make the best choices you can in the moment. Um and I don't know, I think working on yourself and like helping other people, I think helping other people is good for building like self-esteem because like you're helping people and you're providing something for them and it usually you know makes me feel good. So I feel like if you're a cool person, helping people will make you feel cooler. um and if it's really bad, I don't know. I mean, I'm literally like on medication for like for anxiety and like stuff like that. um I Yeah, because I got like a diagnosis because mine was like really, really bad. And that also definitely helped, but I do think it's a good thing to like learn like how to recognize the signs that like, oh, I'm feeling really anxious, and like also how to like get out of that headspace. But I don't know. It's a whole lot of stuff. And I'm not like a licensed therapist. Mm. I like the video where you did the thing. I forgot what it was, but it was pretty good. Uh Thanks. I don't know what it was either. Based on that. Thanks for at least giving me some minor advice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hope it's helpful. And like, I don't know. I go on the internet and I say my opinions. But and I try to be helpful to people, but there's also only so much I could do without like opening a therapy thing and being like, okay, now tell me your whole life story. Let's analyze this. And I'm not trying to do that. Zert was here. Hi, Zert. Who's this critter? Embers. A commissioner. What's a commissioner? Is that a thing? It's not like a job. Like, oh yeah, like Commissioner Gordon or whatever. Commissioner Gordon. He commissions lots and lots of furry art of his awesome fursona. And he gets art of him catching Batman. I don't know what he is. That what Commissioner Gordon wants to do? He wants to. Does he want to catch Batman? Is that his thing? Uh, Ooga Ooga is showing up saying Ooga Ooga. Oh my god. Let's say your art and your videos got me back into art. I recently made more friends because of art, and so thank you for getting me back into the hobby. Oh, awesome. Well, thanks. Thanks for telling me that. And welcome to the stream. The stream tm.tv. He wants to stop criminals from making Gotham worse. But doesn't he also like not like Batman? Like, isn't that a thing? He's like, you're a vigilante. Or am I mixing up comic lore? Him and Batman are chill. Okay. Draw me and Batman as best friends. He does the bat signal? Oh, okay. That's crazy. Thinking of Spider-Man and JJ. But JJ isn't a he's not a commissioner. And I think he's more in it for just like the media stuff. Like he's not like I love the police. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He just thinks it's a good story. said, "Get me those pictures of Batman for reference, so I can get him drawn." This is a stupid joke. I'm sorry. What if Commissioner Gordon was commissioning people like on DeviantArt? I'm fine, thanks, guy. I'm glad you could always like keep it real with me, you know. Mm. But yeah, I am starting to get back into like the flow of working on things. I do want to make another video. Um, I haven't started writing it yet, but you know, there will be more. There will be more Jackademia. Jackademia will return. Who did your shirts sales drive? What? Who did your shirt sales drive go? What? What do you mean how? How did they? Wait, can you reword that? I don't know what you're asking. Being a streamer is like being a nursery teacher with 50 plus 4 year olds at sometimes. Sometimes people show up and then they say like the most stupid things. Or like sometimes you have to like re-explain yourself over and over again. People are like, "What is this? What game is this?" And it's like, "Bro, look at the title of the thing." Like, but I don't know. I think streaming is like you kind of just get what you put into it. Taking, you know, as someone who streams as often as I do, I know a lot about streaming. How did your shirt sales go for that limited time shirt order? Was asking because I never heard how they turn out for YouTubers. It went really well. I'm not gonna give numbers. Like I'm not gonna tell you how much money I made. I'm not rich or anything. Like I'm barely making rent right now. But it was good and it definitely helped me to move out. Um and there may be more stuff coming down the line. Hopefully soon is my plan. Cute art you draw on there. Thanks. Sometimes I don't know how to draw. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with this hair right now. I find it interesting to hear how tubers make income because it's never straightforward. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mystery sometimes. I don't make a lot from AdSense, um, especially because I don't post that often. Um, Like I probably made the most money I ever made from doing YouTube stuff uh from selling those shirts. But even then that's not like a lot. Like it's not like, oh, this is enough to get me through a year. Like it wasn't. But I do think it depends. Like I think a lot of YouTubers and streamers and stuff, like a lot of their money comes from like sponsorships or merch. And if you're big enough, you probably can like sustain yourself off of just AdSense if like you make videos often enough and they all do pretty well. But I think what happens with a lot of YouTubers is, or some YouTubers, they'll like get bigger and then they expand things and like hire people, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh well, now I need to make more money. So now I'm gonna start doing sponsorships also. Um, and blah blah blah. I'm still trying to make banner as sick as yours, the one with the fishing. I love your art. Oh, thanks. I've been thinking of like making a new one. I don't know what it would be, but I am like, damn, I made this back in like 2023, I think, is when I made that one. And I do want to like redo this like I want to work on my stream assets a bunch more. So there may be a stream coming up where maybe I do that. I don't know. I'm just figuring it out like as I go along. You stream? I do. Would you look at that? I don't stream that often, but uh yeah. Trying to get back into doing it somewhat regularly. That's what I said like 2 months ago, and then I disappeared for 2 months to work on big video. Maybe 2 fishing poles. You're right. I think fishing's cool. I don't really fish, but I like the idea of fishing. Probably more than the actual act of fishing. I think fishing is one of those things that you only really start to think is like kind of cool when you get older. Because you're like, yeah, I'm appreciating the small moments. I don't mind waiting around. But when you're a kid, you're like bored, bored as hell. Do you ever have to deal with metrics or like metadata stuff? I always assume most streamers got lots of data to improve their channels or merch. Uh, I don't know how data would help you. I mean, sometimes it's like if you want a sponsorship or like someone approaches you for a sponsorship, sometimes they'll ask for that stuff. They're like, "Oh, well, we want to know like what kind of audience you have." Um, like that's a thing. And like, you know, most YouTubers will tell you that yeah, they look at like the analytics like after especially after like a big video comes out because they want to see how it's doing. Uh, does it help you? Maybe. Maybe it's like, "Oh, this video is doing well. I will do more like that." It's more like, "Oh, what can I learn from the numbers rather than like what the numbers actually do?" I mean, but I guess the numbers represent people watching. And generally, yeah, more people watching means more money for YouTube, at least. More money. I always heard people talk about analytics, just no idea how people look at them. Uh, yeah, I mean, you could also see like with what's it called? You can see like viewer retention, so you could see like, oh, a lot of people replayed this one part of the video, or oh, a lot of people stopped watching around this part. So you can kind of be like, oh, I guess that part was boring, or whatever. I mean, like I used to like obsess over them a lot more, but I'm kind of just at the point where I'm like, I don't know. I'm just gonna make what I think is good, and just hope that that works itself out, you know. Because like you can obsess over the numbers and like analyze. Oh well, maybe people left because I said this word at this exact time. Like whatever. But that becomes a lot, and I'd rather just focus on like the making, the making of stuff. But I don't know. YouTube does give you a lot of different options now. Almost like a detriment. Like they give you like the option to like post two thumbnails, and then they'll like show half of the people and the other they'll show one thumbnail to half the people and then another thumbnail to the other half, and then it like lets you know like which one got more clicks. And there's like something cool about that, but I also do think that like I don't know, sometimes it's good to like make a choice. Like just be like, this is the thumbnail. That's what we're doing. And not like leave it up to the algorithm and like people entirely. Going about this in the background. Thank you for being my anti-nausea sound. Oh, I hope you don't throw up. And I hope you have a good night. This looks adorable. Thanks. Missions are hard sometimes, but they're cool.
Oh no.
Oh no. Give me comms. We're gonna go check out the prices. Uh. I think. Wait. Links? Is that a thing? Wait. Is it exclamation point? I haven't done this in a while. Wait. Is it Jack? Links? What? Is it slash? Slash links? Wait. Maybe my bot's just not working. Um. Buh. Well, if you go to my blue sky, there's actually wait. I could just copy it and put it in the chat. Wait. Oh, copy link, paste. Why is this not working? Oh, there we go. That I think that has a link to my comms thing. I don't know. I'm not. Don't hold your breath though. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do them again. I'm gonna head out. Bye. 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 Sterl. Thanks for chilling. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. I just have nausea. It's just an always thing. Wait, that does not sound fun. I'm sorry, but yeah. I hope you have a good night. Baller art. Thanks. Ugh. Art is cool. You also have emetophobia, which is the fear of throwing up. What the hell? Don't they have like anti-nausea pills and stuff like that? When I first started taking like anti-anxiety pills, they made me feel nauseous like in the morning. Um, and then I had to take another thing to like fix that. we're gonna leave this for now. I think you got the hair figured out now. It's definitely better. It's not amazing, but it works for now. I might do like some touch-ups later. Oh my god! Wolf! Grey wolf! Oh my god! Holy schmoly! Hi, Wolfers! Hi, Wolf! Hi, Wolf heads. Didn't expect to see me on a Monday, eh? No, I don't think so. I didn't have many expectations.
GCat, I went to the streamer meetup at FC and at least one person recognized my lanyard. D.
Yo. Arfan, thank you for the resub. Holy moly. Someone recognized your Jackademia brand lanyard? That's crazy. Mm. Well, why are you streaming on a Monday? Also, I hope you had a good time streaming on a Monday. And hi, people. I'm just working on commissions and art, and I was doodling before, and I drew a bunch of Rick. And yeah, now I'm like shading. Now we're doing some shading, and I'm working on this. Is that Rick? It is Rick. Mr. Q voice is that Rick? Yeah, yeah. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well. I was sick for like a lot of this month, so I think my voice is a little scratchy and like a little boogery still. Um, but yeah, I feel mostly better now. Sorry, I'm late. Hijacking you. What? You're just on time to being right where you are. Right. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. And welcome to the stream. Are these commissions? They are commissions. It's true. That's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, there's Mimikate who's in the chat. In the chat right now. I'm to figure out which way I want like the shadow, the light to come from. Good night, okay, Kyler. Good sleep. Oh man, I love sleeping. I wish I was sleeping right now. Actually, I like woke up this morning and then I had therapy and then I woke up, I ate breakfast, and then I had therapy, and then I wound up taking a nap. And I was like, what's become of my life? I keep napping. I used to like not nap. And like just this past month, I've become so much more like a freaking napper. You're either old or pregnant. Whoa. No, that can't be the only. It can't be. I'm trying to get back into doing yoga. Well, I am getting back into doing yoga. But during the whole month where I was like just freaking crunching, I like dropped like all my healthy habits. I had no time. I had no time for health. I was just like, I have to do things. Did you study art in college? A little, but it wasn't like my major. I went to college initially for graphic design, and then I stopped doing graphic design because I didn't really like it that much. And I did digital media production, which is more like film stuff. But I took like a few drawing classes. Um, I did like life drawing and stuff. But I didn't go to school for like animation or anything like that. Happens to me too. Habits get dropped when I crunch on something. I know. I'm like, I gotta. That's why I have to not wind up in a situation where I have to crunch again. I'm gonna lurk. Bye. Bye, deep bird. Happy lurk. Yeah. Blah. You hear that? My neck cracked. I was like, ugh. And it later went. But yeah, I don't like crunching and I don't like dropping my habits and yeah, getting back into doing yoga. I want to be more on top of that because I do think I have more energy when I am more physically active. It's like I've said this for a while. Like Newton's third law of motion or whatever. I don't know if it's the third law. I don't know what number it is, but the law of motion where it's like a object in motion stays in motion and an object at rest stays at rest is like true for so many things. It's true for like life and being a human. The law of inertia. I don't know if that's inertia. afraid of how similar our music taste is. I like put on the song radio for this one song that I liked because I was like, this is a good vibe. I would like listen to more of this. So a bunch of these things aren't in like my playlist, but I do like a bunch of them. This song is in my playlist, Wigglecore. It's in one of them. Gotta stay flexy. Yeah. But yeah, that's it's a thing. It's a thing. A lot of motion objects in motion. I guess it's inertia. I don't know. It also just makes sense because it's just like momentum. It's like yeah, it's easy to keep doing stuff when you're doing stuff. I think it's also why like a lot of the times like really old people uh they'll be like fine and then like after they retire they'll like go off the deep end and then like die. Not to get morbid, but I think it's just because like then they don't have like their daily routine that was kind of like keeping them going. And once they stop, it's like, well, guess I'll die. Like, I don't know. Is that widget that shows the song keep you from copyright infringement? No, that's just there for people. Um, that's just there for people. I have it set up so the VOD doesn't have any of the music that I play. So if you've watched the VOD, there won't be any music. And that's how you avoid copyright infringement on Twitch. So it's like we can listen to anything live as long as it doesn't like break the Geneva Convention or whatever. I'm trying to like understand this hair in like 3D, like how it would work with the shading I'm doing. I don't know. We're working on it. I'm gonna move on from the hair for now, and I'll come back to it. I need to figure that out. I really want to listen to my own music on streams. It's not too hard. I just followed like a YouTube tutorial a while ago. As long as like you're able to have um like different like sound channels, like if you're using like voice meter or something like that, uh it should be relatively simple. And I think even without that, you'd be able to do it. It's just like setting up audio channels in OBS and then like telling like there's a setting that's literally just like VOD track. And then you just like put the music on the VOD track, but not on the live track or something. Or you have it on both, but not on the VOD track. That's what I mean. So people can hear the music when you're live, but then when you're not live anymore, then the music's gone. I'll look into it. Yeah. I used to listen to like a lot of video game tracks on my streams, because I was like, oh, and then I could keep them in the VOD. Uh, but it just got too much. It became too much of a headache because I would still get like copyright claimed sometimes, and I'd be like, what the hell? And I still use video game tracks in my videos, and like I know like everyone does that, but I do have this like fear in the back of my mind, like, well, what happens if like one day like Nintendo or whoever just decides like, okay, no more of that. Like what would happen? Like half of all YouTube videos would just like get taken down, or like become like have like they would just have no background music at all. So part of me is like, it would be cool to make my own music for my videos. But I'm also like, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. And also there is an appeal to like having like songs that everyone knows in like your video. Yeah, Nintendo used to go after a lot of YouTube. Yeah, I remember that era. And you had to like become like a Nintendo partner, but also if you like swore they wouldn't let you be a Nintendo partner or whatever. So like a lot of people just didn't talk about Nintendo games online for like a period of time. And there were people who did, but it was like just like the diehard people, people who love the movie Die Hard. I've never seen Die Hard. It's probably the worst movie ever because I haven't seen it. Blue Sky thingy works. It works, but it's also like you have to set it to like a length of time beforehand. So I set it for like 3 hours, but I wasn't really sure how long I was gonna be live for. I noticed your method of shading. Your brush just makes any color lighter. How do we do that? Um, no, it's not my brush doing that. It's I put a layer of basically just shade over everything, and then I go in and I like erase with my brush that like shadow layer. Like I just set like the brush to transparent, and then I draw over that. I find like sometimes it's easier to add light than it is to add shadow, because then like you're just thinking more about where the light where the light be coming from. And it's generally better to do like big strokes first and then like clean it up like after. Like I've been kind of like getting a little bit too uh like, what song is this? I've been getting like too detail focused before I even like have a good solid base, which isn't good. Never thought about that way. That's a pretty cool way of doing shadow. Yeah. I didn't always do it like that. I used to do it the other way. I don't know if it's gonna work for pixel art. Eh, I don't know. It really just sometimes it feels more intuitive, and sometimes it doesn't. But I feel like most of the time, I if I'm trying to do like nice looking lighting, it makes sense to like add the light rather than take it away. You make shading look like a walk in the park. Right. I don't know. Shading's hard. I wish I was better at it. I mean, I think I've gotten better at it, especially from like doing these commissions, but it's still hard. It's hard. But what I like to do usually like after this, like after I add like all this junk, um, then I'll take like the airbrush tool and I'll do the same thing where I make it like transparent, and then that's how I'll add in like what's it called? Oh, that doesn't look good. Wait, let's spray. Kind of I forgot what that's called. It's like bounce light or something like that. And then it just kind of adds a bit more like depth. But I try not to overdo it with that because like too much doesn't look that good. But I'll like soften it up with that. Hi, companion cube. Hello. Hope you're doing well. I am kind of hungry. I'm probably gonna stop sort of soon and like make some food and eat it. I don't know what to have for dinner tonight. Do I have um taquitos or do I make my like spinach mushroom pasta? Beans? I don't have any beans. Actually, I have like garbanzo beans. I have chickpeas. Did you guys know that garbanzo beans and chickpeas are the same thing? I didn't know that for like a while. And then I found that out and I was like, what? Why do they call it the one thing? I feel like there was like a mass rebranding of garbanzo beans to be called chickpeas, like to make them more appealing, and it worked. What even is a chickpea? It's a garbanzo bean. They're like little beans, but they're like round. Only heard of chickpeas? I don't know. Like I've known of garbanzo beans, like oh garbanzo bean, like, but um, I don't know. And then I heard of chickpeas way later, and then I was like, wait, chickpeas are garbanzo beans? What? And that like threw me for a loop, a little bit of a loop. My whole life was changed. I feel like chickpeas sound worse than garbanzo beans. No, you spelled them right. Chickpeas sound like the beans inside a big bean. Uh, I don't know. I just feel like people don't like saying garbanzo bean. Like garbanzo bean doesn't sound healthy, and I think a lot of people eat chickpeas like in a healthy kind of way. Like, oh, this is made out of chickpeas. Oh, chickpea salad. Oh, chickpea tacos. No one's gonna say, "Oh, I want garbanzo bean salad." Like that's that just sounds like not that good, or it sounds like a little funky. Like I like the word garbanzo; it's a fun word, but does it sound like it doesn't feel the same as chickpea? Bunga beans. Yeah, like garbanzo bean sounds silly. And it also sounds like a little like Italian or something. But when I think Italian, I think like ooh cheesy, saucy, mm, savory. But like chickpeas aren't really like that. At least not the way I've had them. Not the way I use them. I think I gotta work on the hair. Hair's not hair's not doing it for me. Only beans I'd eat are sensu beans. Okay, Goku. Krillin. Could add some light into the hair. No, I think like the shadows are wrong. Or they just feel not that good. Maybe the color isn't it? I don't know. This is the color from the reference sheet. Unless you mean like the color of the shading. I don't know. No, I the issue is how I did the lighting on the hair. I can make that better and then add like some highlights. So I'll start that over. You just take the color from the reference set and make your own. Yeah, when I'm doing commissions, unless I think the colors could be better. Hmm. Like sometimes people give me like reference sheets and I'm like, oh, you're like this could look a lot better if I like adjust the colors slightly. And then I try and get away with that. Sometimes people they're like, no, these aren't the right colors. And I'm like, but it looks better. It looks better this way. Um, Most of the time I don't do that. Or if I change the colors, it'll be like after this part, I'll like add like a color gradient to like everything. But when I'm starting, usually I'll just use the reference sheet colors. Did you come up with this pose? Did you have a reference of the pose? Um, no, I guess I came up with this one. I mean, this one's a pretty simple pose. This one I used a little bit of a reference. Uh, and then this one I came up with. It's really hard to come up with poses to make them look right. Um, it's definitely something you get better at. And sometimes it's like you could come up with a pose, but then it's still good to look at reference if it doesn't feel right. Like trying to find like a similar one, be like, well, how'd they draw like the hand? Like my hand doesn't feel right. So I don't want to draw a hand at that angle and then like use partial reference. Something that I don't do, but I think it's a good idea, and I wish I should do it more. Is making like taking your own reference. Like if you have like a pose, like literally you should take a photo of yourself and use that for like reference. That's what a lot of like professional artists do. But yeah, it's something you get better at the more you like push yourself. Um, and also just yeah, doing like yeah, like action gesture stuff, like figure drawing. Um, a lot of people, myself included, like I was like, oh, I hate drawing from life. I just want to draw cartoons all the time. Uh, but when you do it a lot and you get better at it, and you get better at like looking at things, like studying realism does help a lot with like drawing cartoons and junk. do think this looks a lot better
I love your style, it's
than the
so
old
inspiring.
shading. Companion Cube, thank you for the resub for 49 months in a 49-month streak. Holy schmoly, you're crazy. And thank you. Ugh, yawn. Whoa. Yeah. I saw the fan art that was it okay color or was it, apologies if I'm getting this wrong. But the fan art that that person who was in here before was saying that they made, it's so good. I'm gonna repost it. And I'm also gonna show y'all. Um no, not that. Not that. Look at it. Look at that. It's so good. It's so this is awesome. It's like adorable. And Kirby. Kirby. That is awesome. Uh Hilda at Calendar. You should follow her. Okay. I feel like this looks pretty good for the shading. And then I can add like highlights and stuff later. Cool. Looks so amazing. Thanks, Baby Kite. Glad you're liking it so far. Definitely some things I gotta add. Like I want to change like the color of that and like of the little like blushies and maybe add some highlights. Change the line color for certain parts. But yeah, add like some shine to the crown. But I think I'm gonna be done for today. 'Cause I'm hungry and I want food. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope y'all have a wonderful night. I'm gonna see if there's anyone else streaming right now that maybe we could raid into. Hungry to win. Win what? In Kirby Air Ride? Oh. Oh. Yeah. Always. Always. Is anyone else streaming who's doing like art? Oh. I follow so many people. Brendaniel. Oh, Cheryl's streaming. Okay, yeah, we could read them. Yeah, they're doing alright. Alright, y'all. Uh stream raid message. What's the one? Uh uh I don't know. Let's just do hi, hello. Okay, I figured it out. The one we're saying hi, hello. That's the raid message. So if you want to copy that and paste that when we all show up there, that's cool. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, y'all. Thank you everyone for like all the subs and everything and the follows and the highs and the chilling. And yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I see y'all again soon. And I hope y'all have a wonderful freaking